Hi, my name is James. Welcome to King's Fine Woodworking. Today I'm making a really important project for a good friend. His father passed away and he really loved fishing, and so we made this sign for his memorial service. My friend has been going through quite a bit of pain and he's such a good guy, and I really wanted to put all my heart into this project for him. This is a pretty rare piece of 8/4 Pacific Coast quilted maple that I'd been saving for a special project, and I thought it would just be ideally suited for this. It's fairly rough stock since it was only skip planed, so the first thing to do is flatten one face, and for that we're going to use the jointer. Using this reference surface, we'll take it to the planer and bring the other side down parallel to the first. After that, we'll use the jointer on one edge. This will bring it flat and square to the faces. Finally, ripping our board to the exact width, we'll bring the two edges into parallel with one another. A CNC will be used for the engraving. With the engraving going in the background, we will build the stand out of black walnut. Here too, we're going to start with some 8/4 rough black walnut, so the first step is to do the surfacing. We'll follow that up with the planing and then the jointing of one edge. With the freshly jointed edge against the fence, we will rip each of the pieces. After calculating the angle at which we want the top pieces to meet, we discover it's a pretty steep angle. So to cut that on the chop saw, we're going to use our square to eliminate the first 90 degrees of that angle and make it easier to cut. Once I'm satisfied with the spread that the stand has using that angle, we'll go ahead and cut the angle on the other outside piece. The first part of the sign is looking good. We're going to switch to a larger V-carve bit and finish it up. We do need to use this angle on the drill press so that the bolt goes straight through the tops of the stand. We'll use the point on a brad point bit to determine exactly where the hole is going to line up on the middle board of the stand. Now we'll expand the holes to 1/2 inch to accommodate the bolt that we're going to use. I want it to be an exact length, so I'm using a piece of threaded rod instead of an off-the-shelf bolt. Once the legs of the stand are open to the right size, I'm going to set them on the flat surface of my table saw and use a little trick to mark all the way around them to get them to be perfectly flat, so when it's in use, the bottoms of the legs fit flat to the ground. A couple of the cuts were compound cuts with both a miter and a bevel, so we're going to set the saw accordingly. The cutting of the sign is now complete. We're going to use some dye to try to bring out the figure of the grain a little bit and to accentuate the deeper marks on the fish. I'm sanding most of the dye off of the surface and just leaving it in the deeper parts and leaving it attached to the figured grain to try to make the grain pop a little bit more.